Hey everybody, welcome to another Photoshop CS6 tutorial, and this is going to be an awesome tutorial where I'm going to teach you how to make a glass-like text, and it's going to be able to be like see-through and everything like that. So as you can tell, when you look at this text, you can see that the blue background is going through the text, and if I change it to a different color like gray, you can see the gray is coming through the text. So it's like an actual glassy looking text, and we're going to use a bunch of the layer styles that we used before and combine them to make this cool looking text. So let's go ahead and just start typing on some text, and the text that I actually used was called Arial Rounded Empty Bold, and it should come with Photoshop. It's one of those texts that comes with it. So go ahead and type that on, and then we're going to open up our effects. And you can see what I have on here. Where can I put this? Let's put it, let's just put it over here. We've got bevel and emboss, and an inner shadow, satin, gradient overlay, and we got drop shadow. So let's start with our bevel and emboss. If I turn that off, you can see the effect that it has added. It's given it like a nice shining looking effect, as you can see. Alright, so we've got an inner bevel, and our technique here is smooth. Here's a couple of other different styles. I mean, you can use pretty much any of these, but smooth I thought was the coolest looking. And our depth here is at 317%. If we go too low, it doesn't look like as shiny, so let's go over to 317. And our direction is up, and this is down if you want to change it to down, but here's up. Depends on which way you want it to shine actually. We've got our size here set at 6 and our soften set at 4. And then come down here and check down here, and the most important part is our shading. We've got our highlight mode and our shadow mode, and notice that they're both white. The shadows are set to 35% and 55% for the opacity. And make sure you have anti-alias checked. And the angle and the altitude, they don't really matter all too much, but I'll move them around to show you what other stuff looks like. You want to keep like close to the middle in the altitude, somewhere around there. And the angle doesn't really matter too much. It's up to you where it goes. So let's go to the next one, inner shadow. As you can see, we've got a linear burn going on, and it's black here. And we've got our opacity set to about halfway. And our distance is 1, our choke is 0, as you can see. And the size is 5. So it's a mild effect being added just for a little bit, and I'll turn it off so you can see like the difference. It stops it from becoming way too bright, and it just gives it a little more character. Now we're going to come down here to satin, and you see we've got the linear dodge, and it's white. So here's what the satin does. And you can see how this is the main effect that makes it stand out from just being some bland text with no character. Now it looks like it's actually got some light on it and everything like that. So we've got our opacity again halfway. Look at the contour though. We've got rolling slope descending. Now if I change it to something else, we'll check out what it looks like. Here's linear. You can see not that great, not as good as rolling slope descending, which is down here. So go ahead and use that one. You can check out other ones and see what you like, and it's not inverted, just so you know. Gradient overlay we've got here, and the gradient goes from black to white. Now if I uncheck this, you can see what's going on. Our gradient's coming up from the top and going down to the bottom. Gives it some nice reflecting look going on there. Our scale's at 100%, and our opacity's down. So that's that. And then let's go to our drop shadow. If I uncheck that, you can check and see what it looks like. The drop shadow is pretty blurred out. It's not like right on top of it. You can't really tell there's a huge shadow, but it gives you enough distinction there to distinguish it from the background. So it's not a hard drop shadow, it's a really soft drop shadow that is pretty nice looking and gives it more character than just that. So that's how you make your text to look glassy, and pretty nice. You can see that the color that we use for the text is white, and that's what gives it the nice look there. So that's let's check out what we got here. We've got our opacity set to 100, our fill set to 0, and our blending mode set to normal for our layer, just so you know that. And there you go. That's how you make a glassy text, and it's not that hard, is it? So thanks for watching this one, and hopefully you guys can use this in some sort of project. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good day.